Okay, so the Mogus Monday anniversary coming up soon. And you know what we got planned for it? Modded Among Us. For the first time, we're gonna have fully modded Among Us. And I'm just gonna give you all a quick tutorial of how to do that. Follow my instructions. I'm looking at a few people specifically. If it doesn't work, it's because you weren't listening and didn't do it correctly. Pay attention, alright? Anyway, we're gonna need this file. I'm gonna send it like before or after I post this video, and then also have a link to download this file in the description of said video. We're gonna need this. Just put that to the side for now. You're gonna want to pull up Among Us on Steam. Click on the gear icon and go down to properties. Then go down to installed files and click on browse installed files, so like right here. This will bring up this, and you're going to want to go to the top where it says common. Click on that to go to the previous file folder. And bear with me now. You're going to right click on Among Us, your Among Us folder, and delete it. Bear with me now. You're not going to lose any progress. This isn't going to like delete anything. All of your details for Among Us is stored on Steam. So now that we've done that, we're going to hit verify integrity of game files. And this will check to see if anything's missing. If it is, it's going to replace it. So basically what we're doing is we're making a clean slate so that there's no bugs or anything. Among Us will be working perfectly fine, and we can install the mods properly. It might take a minute or so. It depends on how good your computer is and how fast your speed or download speed is. Okay, so once that's done, it's reinstallation. We're going to hit browse again to go back to that folder, go back to the common folder, and we're going to right click again on Among Us folder, and we're going to copy it. And we'll just right click off around here and hit paste. It'll take a second to copy it. And then we now have two Among Us folders. So we're just going to rename this. You can rename it really whatever you want. Oops. You can rename it whatever you want. I'm going to rename it Among Us -modded. Enter. Now we're going to open this file. I'm just going to put this to the side for a hot minute. And we're going to open up this file I sent. First things first, you're going to need to extract it. Right click, extract all, extract. It'll take a second. Replace files and destination. If it comes up, and probably won't. I've already done this process a few times, but if it comes up, just select replace. Alright, so now this should pop up and it's fully extracted. So we're going to open this folder, and we're going to highlight everything, and copy it. And we're going to paste it in our new Among Us modded folder. Paste. And that's the main thing. This should be our fully modded Among Us. It should be working fine now. Just to finalize though, we're gonna right click on the Among Us.exe. We're just gonna create a shortcut for this real quick. So we'll do create shortcut, and there it is. We'll drag it, pop it down there. This part is technically not necessary, but I'm just gonna show you how to do it because it'll save you some time, and you can remove this later. This is a shortcut, not the actual file, so you can rename this literally whatever. I'm gonna do Among Us modded as well. And let's leave this here for now. And then we're going to go back to Steam, go down to add a game, add it on Steam game. And it should be easy to find this because it's on your desktop, but just give it a second to load. And there it is. So we'll check that off, add selected programs. And now you have Among Us modded right next to your Among Us and Among Us 3D on Steam. This you can delete or move wherever. I'm just going to throw this into my exe folder because I have one. Steam, there we go. So now if you were to boot up normal Among Us, you just press play, and it will, oh, hello there. Pence Cat is invading my house. And this is just your normal Among Us. Everything will be fine. You know, you have all your purchases, all of your in-game purchases, you have your account, this is normal Among Us, business as per usual. Now we just quit this program and go to Among Us modded. Just press play, and it should automatically boot up the game, but it will be the modded version. The first time you do this, it could take upwards of 5 minutes, so just prepare to doom scroll, be advised. as time goes on, it'll take shorter and shorter to load each time. But for the first time, it'll take like 5 minutes or so. Just be patient with it. All right. So now this should boot up the modded version of Among Us. And you can see the top left there, Town of Us Mira. So this is the modded version. It might take a bit longer to load, and it'll probably give you a prompt like, oh, what is your birthday, whatever. I've set the terms, just accept that, it should be fine. And you should save all your stuff. All your purchases will still be here. All your in-game purchases will still be here. Your account will also still be connected. Slight difference is your cosmetics might be reset and your name might be reset, so you're going to have to punch your name back in. For example, I had some random garbage when I did this, so I had to change it back to Mega Man 18. But your account's still the same, so don't worry about that. And then just go to online. For you guys, it's going to be enter a code, and you're just going to enter the code. Simple enough. But I'm just going to create a lobby. And we have modded Among Us. We have all the default stuff from vanilla, of course. But if I click this button, we have a slew of new roles. I'm not even going to have all of them enabled. We even have modifiers like increasing our speed as a fun thing or whatever. I had all of this preset, but because I had to delete all of my modded stuff to record this, I'm going to have to do that again. So that's another hour of my time, but whatever. Other very important thing. There's way more colors now. So, you know, I won't just be stealing purple from everyone else who loves purple. There's literally 3 different purples now. 4 if you kind of count lilac, but it's kind of pinkish to me. I'm going plum. And you know, you have all your cosmetics, your pets, nameplates, cosmic cubes. What's different now is the hats. There is infinite skins. You can be a McRib. You can be the Property Brothers. KCM2 Naruto. Or is this KCM1? KCM Naruto. There's actual pages and pages of random stuff you can be. So yeah, you can be Buff, you can be Anya, the Akatsuki. Law, Hinata, Glaceon, Score Bunny, Blue but Buff, Luffy, Spider-Man, Vaporeon and Virgil. Epic combination. A lot of more customization options, new skins. There's Phoenix Wright, Shrek, and if you want to find, you know, the basic original hats, it's gonna be in the 22nd folder, and that's where all the other hats are and stuff. So I still have my basic cosmetics on, but you know, I could be whichever one of these is Drew. I could be Drew. I can be Peter Griffin. That is how you get modded Among Us, and that's what we're gonna be doing next week, as the big anniversary of playing weekly Among Us for a full year. Crazy work right there. And then, yeah, you don't have to worry about switching back to normal Among Us. Just click the original on Steam, and the original will boot up. Everything should be fine. That's how you do it.